right, and welcome to the Covington Varsity Gymnasium for our varsity volleyball matchup between the South Newton Rebels and the Covington Trojans. After watching the warm-ups, Isaiah, we scouted out that number 22, a senior, Sam Warren, and number 17, a sophomore, Lexi Kripe, they hit the ball pretty hard.
They do hit it pretty hard. They also have their setter, number 7. What's her name? Number 7, Lizzie Glassburn, also very good.
They look pretty good. And from what we've heard, they're supposed to be pretty good. As Mr. McCormick runs through the starting lineups, we were once again blessed with Aaron Reynolds singing the national anthem.
Always fun to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. Great rendition of the national anthem. All right, so the start lineup, very similar, if not the same, to what we've seen before. So you got Micah, Lauren, Amber, Aaron. Is that Carson?
Naya,
Naya. Okay, so the same starting lineup we've seen.
Yep.
This is going to get really confusing really quick since both teams are in white.
I feel like we could have prepared a little bit better for that.
Well, the JV wore red, but South Newton, the Rebels, they're working on the left side of your screen. Covington's on the right. We'll try to differentiate as we go through with the broadcast. But the Rebels trimmed out in red. Covington wearing the black numbering. And it looks like South Newton's back to serve first. Just from watching warm-ups, they did look pretty good.
Yep. That's number 17 back to serve for South Newton.
All right, the sophomore, who was just killing it in warm-ups. And so far from what we've seen, Isaiah, Covington's kind of a tale of two teams. Mm-hmm. They play to the level of their competition. We watched them come out and beat a very good Benton Central team in 3 sets. And then we watched them struggle with Fountain Central, a weaker team.
It just depends what they want to do. If they want to play, they can play with anyone in the state. But if they don't, they can get ugly really quick against a good team like this.
And that's a scary first serve. Hard driving serve, barely clears the net. But Covington's going to end up with the first point.
Number 5, Carson Engel back to serve for the Trojans.
So 1-0 Trojans. Good start.
Hard serve for Carson Engel.
A little net play up there for Cruiser. Soft set. And down.
That's number 11, Lauren Bale. Sophomore for the Trojans that's came up big this season.
She's been really fun to watch lately.
Yep.
Last couple of games, she's had her name called quite a bit by you and Trace.
Really the only surprise for this Trojan team. Most people on the team were returning players, returning varsity talents. She wasn't. Big block.
Wow.
But it's called out.
So it's going to roll out of bounds, but that's a good sign early on.
That was a big block for the Trojans.
Trojans challenging at the net already. So maybe that'll get them pumped up and in the game.
That's their setter, number 7. Big serve.
Hand up in the air, jump serve. Floats one to middle back. Quick set for the Lady Trojans and straight down.
Kill by Holly Linville. Sub for the Trojans, Paige Messmore coming in the game.
So Holly Linville, one of those hard Trojans to read, comes up big early in this one. So 3-1 Trojans. Missed a set opportunity there for the Rebels. Set to the outside and just punched over by Cruiser.
Hit over there by South Newton. Give it to Holly. Big dig there by South Newton. That's hard. Big tip. That's a hard wall to stay in front of.
Oh my goodness. So we mentioned earlier, Covington usually plays up to the level of their opponent. This weekend went 2-2 at a tournament at Lafayette Jeff, took down Lafayette Jeff. And that's one of the things that is very good for the program, but not good for your record, is playing these big schools right before sectional. Oh, my.
By Holly Linville. Holly Linville now back to serve.
So Holly not afraid to take on that big spike. That's a good start for Covington. 4-2. Covington lead early. And it's going to be a late night here, Isaiah.
It's going to be a very late night, which is very disappointing.
As that one served out of bounds. I wasn't aware there was a C-team game tonight.
Neither was I. I showed up and I was like, oh, the JV game's already over. It must be a little bit late. But I was an entire game early. So.
Yeah, C-team's still fun to watch. 1 and 2 sets. JV, a lot of unforced errors, which we haven't really seen from our JV lately. Cruiser with the big left hand, but just wide. That'll even up the score 4-4. So this is a non-conference matchup. South Newton, Covington Trojans. And that big middle header back to serve. Puts a hard back to the libero, Aaron Reynolds. Covington able to get it back over.
Yep, just pushes it over. Tipped. Aaron Reynolds saves it. Nia Pettit with the kill.
There it is. So Nia showing a little life. 5-4, Covington. That'll put Cruiser back to serve. Amber, a new student here at Covington, much like yourself, Isaiah.
Yep.
Really made a big impact so far on this team.
Yeah, lucky for her, she got signed off. I did not.
Not that you're bitter or anything, right?
No, I'm not bitter. Of course not.
So Cruiser with that big left-handed serve puts one in for the Trojans, so 6-4 lead, and she'll be back to serve again. Jump serve. Serves it cross court to the back. South Newton pokes one over, but Covington recovers.
That was a great recovery there by Nia Pettit. Couldn't get over.
Just not able to get it over on that third hit. So Trojans lose serve. 6-5. Still a Covington lead.
Number 4, back to serve for South Newton. Tipped, Nia Pettit, blocked at the net. Carson Engel sets Amber Cruiser. Hit into the net there, luckily for the Trojans.
I don't know if you've seen the program yet, Isaiah. Number 4, I'm not sure if that's a typo or if that's just a unique spelling. There's 2 X's in Alexis. Yeah, I don't like the way they do their roster.
There is 2 X's in Alexis.
Yeah, so
That's
if memory serves, it's ALEXXYS. All right, and Covington with another point.
And a Y instead of an I.
Yes. I've never seen that before.
I mean, her parents wanted her to be different. It's one way to do it.
And she is a junior. So she'll be back next year.
Number 4, Nia Pettit back to serve for the Trojans.
Nia, one of those big key components. If she can get her game going, good things will happen for Covington. Trojans go up 9-5.
Covington looking good early. Nia Pettit still back to serve.
A little tip over, covered by the libero.
Doesn't have a lot of unforced errors.
That one just deep.
Just on the line. Just a little bit outside of the line.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Stops the run for the Trojans.
So we've got a new server in. Number 1, Leah Conrad, a junior. Serves it straight across the court to the libero. Over to Stonecipher with the spike attempt. Nothing doing. Back to Covington. Set to the outside again to Stonecipher. Nothing. What a dig by Nia Pettit there. Looked like the Matrix there for a second.
Number 1 still back to serve for South Newton.
And that was Conrad, Leah Conrad. So a set to the back. Big right-handed swing from Nia Pettit.
Tipped over.
Sloan Cipher on the outside again. And puts one down. Covington, the first team to double digits, 10-7.
Holly Linville back in for the Trojans.
And the libero, our national anthem singer, Aaron Reynolds, back to serve. Floats one to the back corner. South Newton able to get it back over to the Trojans. Trojans tip it. They're going to have to do something with it soon.
Gets it over.
All right. So a little chain gang action.
Oh. That was number 17. That was
just
Lexi Kripe.
Too much soft play right there. You knew that was coming out in the middle. And she's going to be back to serve. 17 back to serve. She's the sophomore that was so impressive in warm-ups. A big block for South Newton. Covington recovers. Hits across court. Set into the outside in the middle.
Oh.
Falls just short of the Trojan defenders. So the score goes 10-9. 17 still back to serve.
I figured out how they did their roster, actually, is by grade.
Yeah, they sorted by grade, which I hate.
I hate that, too, because I don't know what grade these girls are in.
Yeah, you would think numerical order would make more sense. And another
block
point
there about Holly Linville. Hit out, though.
Evens it up, 10-all.
South Newton on a run here.
So with a late start, looks like we may have a long game.
Yes. Which,
that's a hard serve.
South Newton.
They haven't floated many across yet. It's been hard serve after hard serve. But it'll be Covington serve.
Over. Carson Eagle back to serve for the Trojans.
Wow. That big outside hit from 22 to the floor.
Hit straight to the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Back up and hit Aaron Reynolds in the face.
Sam Warren. That's a name we're going to be seeing a lot tonight. Yeah, pretty impressive. If you get a chance to come down here before the game's over, I would recommend it. She's pretty fun to watch. So, Trojans try to spike one, but it is dug by South Newton. Another spike attempt and down. All right. So, Covington came to play tonight.
That was a tough call by the line judge. I don't know how I would have made that call because that one happened so quick.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of hard hits on both sides tonight. Both teams came to play. We've got a fun one on our hands. So Messmore with the serve, a little rally, and point Trojans.
That'll be 13-11. Trojans lead. Paige Messmore back to serve.
So not wearing the libero jersey tonight in favor of Aaron Reynolds. Oh my goodness.
Another big kill by South Newton, just trading blows here.
And in live competition, that might be the hardest hit we've seen all year.
That was
smoked. 13-12. So Covington retains the lead. Able to compete with that really hard serve, a really hard spike. South Newton libero back to serve.
Miscommunication there by the Trojans. Carson Eagle couldn't get it over, so that's point. South Newton tied up at 13.
And as Isaiah mentioned, it might be a little more difficult for us tonight to find names because the South Newton roster is sorted by grade level. So you've got the seniors at top, then the juniors, and so on, instead of by number, which I think is way easier to find.
It is very easy to find that way. Another point for South Newton. That makes the score 14-13, South Newton.
So you're playing at this level of competition. You can't let any points get away from you like that.
You got to make the team work for every single point in games
Absolutely.
like this.
And this is the kind of competition you want heading into sectional.
Of course.
You want to challenge yourself.
It's number 20 back to serve. Hit into the net. Lucky break there for the Trojans.
Absolutely. We'll take more of that.
Holly Linville back to serve.
14 all.
It seems like every lineup Coach Sutherland is going with tonight has been bigger, with a lot more hitters on the floor. And that was another one. That was smoked.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. So the Trojans going to have to find a way to combat that. So far, they've put some blockers up there. And
number 22 back to serve.
Had moderate success. But sometimes the best defense is a good offense.
Of course.
And Cruiser puts that one down.
That's what we saw against Benton Central.
Absolutely, and the 3-set win against Benton Central is kept them on their heels all night.
Amber Cruiser back to serve for the Trojans. Hit from the back row, saved by the Trojans.
Right place, right time, but played deep on the rebound. That's frustrating because that was a great save.
That was a great save. Number 4, that would be...
Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, that's the Alexis Standish with the 2 X's.
And 1 Y.
And 1 Y. The unique spelled Alexis.
I like it. It's unique.
Yeah,
Tipped
I like
over
that.
there by Nia Pettit. That is that senior experience coming into play.
Yeah. Covington counteracts that hard South Newton attack with a little poke.
One of the most frustrating plays to go against.
Yeah, you're not kidding. And Vale checks back in for the Trojans.
Nia Pettit back to serve.
Serve deep into the Rebel side. Oh.
That's a second one for Carson Engel where the tip just hasn't gone over the net.
And you know, that's right idea.
Right idea.
Poor execution.
Of course.
Because there was nobody there to field that.
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
It just sometimes it doesn't work out.
That's right.
Lauren Vale blocked the net.
Okay.
Another
There we go.
miscommunication there by South Newton. South Newton kind of shooting themselves in the foot here. It seems like they're just not communicating as they should, and they're giving up a couple points, giving Trojans a chance to get back into it.
When they're running into that same problem that Benton Central had, where they had some really, really good talent up front, but they weren't able to get them the ball.
That brings the lead to 18-17. South Newton Rebels lead.
Really tight game so far. Official entertaining the crowd a little bit. Got a stand-up routine going. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Drive home safely.
He's explaining the game to the fans.
All right.
Never seen that one.
It's interesting. You see that with like middle school basketball more than you see to the fans. So more net play. Oh, wow.
By Holly Linville.
Holly, never afraid to challenge.
Seeing the student section do the wave there after that point.
Oh my, nice little ripple. Maybe not a whole wave.
It was something. Tip, that was a lift.
She's into the net.
If she wasn't into the net, it was definitely a lift.
So the precursor to the net was the wave.
Yes.
Got a nautical theme going on tonight. Trojans put it into play. South Newton blocked again, but out of bounds.
Trojans getting kind of unlucky on their blocks here.
And the net.
They gave the point to the Trojans there.
Oh.
I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Well, we have the right score on the broadcast. 19 all.
Should be 19 all. It is.
Well, we just
now
won't tell
19
anybody.
all.
I mean, we'll be okay if they slide us an extra point there, Isaiah.
I mean, of course. Blocked at the net.
Unless the officials have our broadcast on in their pocket or something.
They knew. That's how they knew they messed up. They turned on our broadcast and they were like, these guys can never mess it up.
They know what's going on.
They know.
So South Newton serving with the lead, 2019. Called out of bounds, Covington point. And they'll regain the serve. We got a challenge here. No, we got a substitution. Vale's going to come out. Messmore back in to serve. 20 all.
You can never hesitate when you're a line judge because you'll get yelled at.
Yeah, another hard
that
spike.
Was a big spike there.
The crowd never hesitates to get on you.
Oh, no, never. You can be right and they'll still get on you just because it wasn't for your side.
So South Newton substitution number 3, Stephanie Montemeyer, a sophomore, checks in. And the libero to serve. Hard driving serve to the middle of the Trojan lineup and put down by Holly Linda.
Another miscommunication there by the line judges. One was up, one was down.
Let's just go with the one that was down that time.
We'll go with the one that was down.
21 all. Trojans keeping this one close.
Holly Linville back to serve.
So the Trojan offense clicking on all cylinders at this point. All of the big front line names are doing their job.
Back to serve.
Hits a libero. Short set to the outside, and that's trouble.
Holly Linville checks out of the game. 22-21, Rebels lead.
And Sam Warren, number 22, the senior, back to serve. The one that got that last kill with a 22-21 lead for South Newton.
Tips backwards. That's going to be tough to...
Yeah. Trojans just content to get it over. Another hard hit, but partially blocked by Covington. Tossed over by the libero, Aaron Reynolds. Another hard hit.
Oh.
Covington just playing defense. That's down. That's in.
The ref has changed the call.
All right.
I thought that was in, but my eyesight is not there.
I was looking all over to find a call. I couldn't see who was actually making a call.
I saw the line judge. That was a big, well-placed serve there.
So we got a set point, 24-21.
Timeout, Trojans.
Timeout. We'll go to our first ad of the evening. We'll be back in a minute.
High school sports teach important life lessons, like the best offense is a good defense.
If that's true, then we can win this battle against the pandemic by defending ourselves and each other from COVID-19. So let's wash our hands, always wear a mask, get a flu shot, and practice social distancing.
We'll not only be protecting ourselves, we'll also be protecting our teammates and friends, our moms and dads, our grandmas and grandpas.
Let's play tough defense, and we'll win this battle. I'm Sandra Walter.
And I'm Robert Falkins. We're Assistant Commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Thank you for supporting the high schools in your community.
This is respect. This is cooperation. This is individual responsibility.
All right, and looks like we're ready to go. We got set point here for South Newton.
Number
South
22
Newton Rebels.
for South Newton, still back to serve.
South Newton playing on the left side, Covington on the right. Serving for the set.
Set to Amber Cruiser. Got over. Another one to Amber, tipped over.
And that'll get down. So, Covington playing for the first set life right now, 24-22, still South Newton Rebel lead.
Number 9, Amber Cruiser back to serve.
Cruiser with that left-handed serve. Puts it back deep into South Newton territory.
Oh, saved.
By Covington and into the net.
Another mental mistake there by the Rebels. Opens a window for Amber Cruiser.
Covington pulls within one. 24-23.
Huge swing of momentum. And the student section standing.
Cruiser with the serve. Slightly mishandled, but able to get it over.
And I bet it missed. That was demoralizing.
You don't see that a lot.
Nope.
So South Newton takes the first set, 25-23.
Hopefully the Trojans can shake that one off.
Yeah. A lot of good things happened in that first set for Covington. Just a rough ending.
Quick question about the game.
Yeah.
Is volleyball win by 2?
I believe only in the deciding set.
Only in the deciding set, okay.
Yeah. So it's 2:25 until it's the deciding set.
The student section repeatedly waves.
Yeah, they're trying to get something going. Students get in free now. Students able to actually get into games now.
Yep.
So some of the restrictions loosening.
The students wave looking like a pond.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal right now. They need to work on that.
Yeah.
That's got to get better before winter.
The Crazies. This is just pre-training for them.
That's
Getting ready
right.
for basketball season.
This is warm-up season for
Yeah.
Crazies.
You can tell because the basketball games, it is packed.
So what is the North Vermilion equivalent to a Covington Crazy?
The Falcon Nest.
Is that what it
they
is?
call it,
The
yep.
Falcon Nest. I like that.
Falcon Nest,
Yeah,
yep.
that's nice. I like that. Do they screech like a falcon?
I've never heard anyone screech. And if I did, I probably would have got very upset because of my ears.
Right. That's great.
We adopted barking here at Covington.
That's right, a couple games ago. I believe Fountain Central is the Mustang Maniacs.
The Mustang Maniacs.
I believe I've heard that name before.
Does Attica have one?
I'm not sure.
They're the Ramblers, but I don't know if they're
Well, I know the
student
Rowdy
section.
Ramblers are their youth 4-H organization.
Okay.
I don't know if they actually have a...
I know Park Heritage is the Wolf Pack, is their student section.
Well, obviously, yeah. That's an easy one.
Easy one, yeah.
You've got the Wolves. You have to go with the Wolf Pack.
You have to be the Wolf Pack.
And you have to dress like the guys from The Hangover.
Yes.
At some point in the season.
I don't think Riverton Park, not that I know of.
The Panthers. That'd be a hard one.
The Pink Panther.
Only if they do their laundry with the reds and whites.
Yes.
Which I've seen. That happened to Attica Middle School one time.
All right.
Attica Middle School washed their jerseys after the first game of a tournament and came back with pink jerseys. Yeah.
Number 5, Carson Eagle back to serve for the Trojans.
So starting the second set, South Newton able to take the first
Tipped over there by Holly Linville.
25-23. Covington starts out strong again. This is how the first one started out. Covington came out of the gates strong, ready to compete.
Carson Eagle still back to serve. Just hit over there by South Newton.
All right. And you know
Lauren
what?
Vale with the kill.
It is a lot more fun atmosphere when the students are able to come to the games.
Of course.
Especially when they have to hang out on the other side.
Big block there by Amber Cruiser and Holly Linville.
So
Carson
3-0.
Eagle still back to serve.
Yeah, this is a nice start for Covington in the second set.
Oh, big ace there by Carson Eagle.
Just ate her up on that serve.
Started hot. Timeout, South Newton.
And we'll just stay here for the timeout this time.
Alan Carfault, varsity QB for the Trojans, directing the wave.
Okay, so putting some of that leadership
Leadership role into play.
And rumor was he broke a couple records. Not
He
this
did.
last Friday, but the Friday before.
Against Fountain Central, he broke the pass completion record and the passing yards record here at Covington.
That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive, as a junior.
And I can't think of a better team to do that against than Fountain Central.
Than Fountain Central.
an old-time rival here of the Covington Trojans.
I feel like the whole conference is rivals at this point.
Yeah, there's a lot of intense rivalry going on in the WRC, especially since Park Heritage consolidated.
It's everyone versus Park Heritage at this point.
Coming from a North Vermilion transfer. All right, so let's see if the Rebels are able to get that one over. And they are. Wow, what a save. I was getting ready to call that one 5-0 early.
Holly Linville with a kill.
So Covington rolling at this point. That'll still be Engel serving.
Carson Engel back to serve.
Set to the back row and played long.
That's 6-0 Trojan lead.
Big run for the Lady Trojans. And they are a team of runs. When they get hot at the serve, it's commonplace to rattle off 10 or so points. And I know we both had a concern during warm-ups that Covington maybe wouldn't bring their A game tonight. They looked a little slow, a little sluggish, maybe not into the game, locked in yet, but they've really come around.
And the Barkiness came back for the student section.
And there it is. Couldn't stay away for long.
Nope.
And Trojans get the serve back. 7-1. Substitution coming in. So Vale's going to check out.
Ellie Williamson into the game for the Trojans.
It's going to be her first time in tonight. Back to serve. She's a sophomore.
I knew it was Ellie because I was looking down at the roster and I heard a big chant from her family. Always hear that every time she checks in.
Well, and it's easy to find on the roster since our numbers are in order.
Yes. Thank you, Covington, for doing that for us.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Brown. Thank you, Mrs. Linville, for getting our numbers in order.
It's not, we don't ask for much. But that's one thing we need.
Makes our life a little easier. So set goes to the outside, left-handed. Hit hard.
Big left hand.
And ends up in about the fourth row of the bleachers.
That's 8-2 Trojan lead. We did start the last set off pretty hot too.
Yeah, not this hot, but
not this hot.
But pretty hot. And served into the net. So some of that momentum maybe wasted on that serve.
Holly Linville out of the game after her serve.
But she's put in a pretty monumental effort to this point, regardless.
It seems like she's been everywhere.
She really has. Good game so far.
Naya Pettit hit over.
Naya just deep on that one.
One of the fans here not very happy.
Yeah, a little upset with that hit.
A little upset. Maybe needs to take a little chill pill, saying that we're up 8-4.
Serve from the Barlow in 8-5.
Amber Cruz are getting frustrated. Seems like they're targeting her a little bit, which is interesting.
Yeah, usually a pretty reliable return from Amber Cruiser. Played the libero, Aaron Reynolds in the middle. Trojans get a chance to hit. Rebels going to play it soft off the net. Left-handed spike, fielded. Third hit goes back over to Covington. Reynolds busy back there at libero in the middle. Blocked. Trojans get a chance to get it back over. Outside for South Newton. Tip.
There it is. Tipped over by Carson Engel. Flying. Another save by Aaron Reynolds.
I'll tell you, the Rebels are going to get that point, but not for lack of effort from Aaron Reynolds on that rally.
Aaron Reynolds always plays hard, no matter the situation.
She's playing her headband off right now.
Her headband off. I like it.
So Covington trying to return the serve again. They're getting another opportunity after a half block. Push
that
deep.
Was very well set up there. I feel like I might wear a headband this year for JV basketball.
Ooh, I like it.
I feel like I have to.
Are you going with the white headband, or are you going with a...
I might just borrow Aaron's, to be honest. Just ask her for it, be like,
hey. You think?
Sure, that would fly.
You don't want to stretch her headbands out.
That is true. Point given there to South Newton.
So South Newton on a run of their own goes 8-all. Covington heads down a little bit at this point. No reason. Still a tie ball game in the second set after a very close first set.
Hits a net there by South Newton. South Newton's coach very involved, which you like to see.
Yeah.
Because recently a lot of opposing coaches have been on their phone
Yeah,
during
I've noticed
games, which is interesting. Maybe we're just so used to Jen being always into the game.
Active and involved all the time.
So is this South Newton coach.
Yeah, it's fun to see.
It's always good to see the coach care about the kids and how they're doing,
Oh, sure.
guiding them,
So Cruiser's going to check out of the game.
which you don't see very often.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time that happened.
Yeah, I don't know why. Hit in by the
Maybe more
Rebels.
angry with herself right now than poor performance because she's playing well.
Yeah. Amber, Lauren, and Holly all out of the game, which I don't think all season has happened, where all three of them has been on the bench.
Yeah, a very unique situation right now. So we're looking for leadership from Nia Pettit, number 4, and number 8, Aaron Reynolds, the two seniors on the court for Covington.
There's a kill by Nia Pettit. I feel like Carson is only setting Nia at this point, trying to
Yeah, it seems that way.
Lauren Vale back into the game. It didn't happen for long.
So Lauren, our breakout star of the year so far,
Of course.
back in the
Sophomore.
lineup.
It's always fun to see as Nia Pettit turns into a net. It's always fun to see a breakout freshman or sophomore in a varsity game.
Yeah, and she's got that confidence. She's been playing at a very high level. And it seems like she's just always locked in.
Of course.
Super fun to watch. So number 4, Alexis with 2 X's, serves an ace against the Trojans, putting the Rebels up 12-10. And she'll get another serve.
Number
Rebels
4
up
there.
1-0.
Stone Cipher with
There
the
we
kill.
go.
Always like to see that.
So Stone
Holly
Cipher
Linville
gets her,
checked into the game.
gets her first set in a while and able to capitalize.
Always have to stay ready.
Yeah, she had those consecutive opportunities in the first set and ended up getting the second or third one
back to
down.
serve.
That's in. That's an ace.
Seems like a good call there by the line judge because no one was upset that time.
Right?
I always like to see that.
There were some very angry Rebels last time on that close call. Jumping up and down.
Oh,
Well, we've got an out call. And everybody's just kind of standing here wondering what happened. Point is awarded to Covington, at least
the line
temporarily.
judges were again on different pages.
That
Can't be
was-
perfect all the time.
That was cross court for both line judges. I don't know how they're
course.
expected to make that call.
Oh,
That one's in.
gotta call that one in.
Yeah, that one's in. I could see that from here. So maybe they need that Cyclops technology that they have in tennis.
Yes.
Where-
They gotta make sure they get the calls right.
Right.
Do you know if they have that in pro volleyball?
Ooh, I would imagine so, or something similar.
Yes. I feel like they'd have to. Because you can't expect for line judges to make every call.
Absolutely not. Especially when you're hitting the ball that hard.
Not sure what happened there.
So it looked like somebody was in the net.
I think they called it on number 6, Holly Linville.
Okay, so the Rebels will get the point and go up 14-13, take the serve. Hanging in the air forever was Holly Linville right there. As Isaiah would say, the Superman.
The Superman. Oh, there it is.
Hammers
Kill
that
there
one
by
to the
Holly
floor.
Linville. Amber Cruiser finally checking back into the game.
Yeah, she got a rest of a couple points.
Emma Taylor out of the game. Haven't seen much of Emma this year, surprisingly. She was a big
Yeah.
contributor last year.
Yeah, she's been in put in special spots in the last couple
Yeah.
games and performed well.
She's always reliable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Holly Linville almost got it back there, but point.
Yeah, she had her hands on it, just not able to get it back over the net.
Score 15-14, Rebels lead after a very hot Trojan start. Cooled off.
Yeah, there was, 8-2 there for a while in the second set.
5-0.
Yeah. There we go.
Another kill for Holly Linville. That's Ellie Williamson coming back in the game. Probably going to serve.
So one of our serving specialists. We'll see if they can get one of those rolls that Covington's famous for right now.
Of course. Always good to see Ellie in the game. Serve that. Hit out there.
Tries for that back line and just misses.
May have jinxed her. I'm sorry about that.
All right, so 7, the Rebel setter, Glassburn, a sophomore, back to serve. Serves it straight down the middle of the court. That one's going to be almost impossible to touch unless you're playing it just right.
Of course.
So Ellie out of the game. That Paige Messmore back into the game. And Glassburn back to serve.
Of course.
17-15, Rebels. Hand up in the air, jump serve. Back to Messmore. She gets immediate action. Block at the net.
That might be the first time all season that we've seen Holly Linville get completely stuffed at the net.
Yeah, and there were multiple people at the net for that one too.
Yeah. I don't think all season we've seen that.
And I'm just going to go out on a limb here, but I still don't think that's going to intimidate her.
Oh, no. Went for the tip there.
And still playing hard up at the net and gets a point.
Of course.
So point goes to Covington, 18-16, South Newton. Libero out of the game. Reynolds will go take a socially distanced seat.
Always like to see the socially distanced seats.
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing the crisscross pattern of the chairs across the court. South Newton with a big hit, partially blocked. Covington's not shying away from that block.
Aaron Reynolds checks back into the game for the Trojans.
19-16 Rebels.
After the hot Covington start, definitely cooled off.
Stephanie Montemeyer, number 3, into the Rebel lineup. Just checked in.
Back to serve. Carson Ingle. Ooh.
Another tip. Handled easily by Pettit. Just wide. That's going to be 2016 South Newton.
The libero back to serve for South Newton.
I feel like she served quite a bit tonight.
One of their coaches very excited.
Yeah.
Hit out there by South Newton.
Yeah, put the score on the wrong side. There we go. 20-17. Still a South Newton lead, but Covington with the serve. Left hand in the air.
Cruiser back to serve.
That looks wide, just wide. There we go. So Cruiser with the point on the serve after a near Rebel miss.
It seems like even when we do score, we're not that excited.
Yeah, and this is a close game.
Yeah.
Mishandled. Covington's going to get a chance, but they mishandle it as well. Soft set. Set to the outside, back to Cruiser, and a point for the Trojans. 2019.
2019. That is still a Rebel lead. Amber Cruiser still back to serve.
Yeah, there's no need to be hanging your heads. Only lost the first set by 2 points.
Of course.
You're in this set right now, only down 1.
Big kill there by the Rebels.
Down 2 now, 21-19. But this is still a close game.
Pettit trying to get the Lady Trojan motivated.
Yeah, if there's anybody who can do it, it's the senior leader. Serve to the back row, to the corner. Trojans are just content to get this one over. And out of bounds.
Hit out there by the Trojans.
Not a lot Messmore could have done with that one back there in the corner. And we're going to see a timeout, so we're going to go to our second advertisement for the day. We'll be right back in a minute.
More than ever before, the success of this school year depends on teamwork.
And that means all of us, students, parents, teachers, school administrators, and people like you. We've got to be all in, go all out, do all we can all year long to make sure high school students in our communities have a great year.
And that includes following virus protocols and getting a flu shot. Let's trust each other, believe in each other, and get it done. I'm Chris Kaufman, Assistant Commissioner of the IHSAA.
And I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Thank you for supporting the high schools in our communities.
This is cooperation. This is collaboration. This is unity. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back. Number 22 for South Noon served. Nye Pettit set up, tipped it over.
Good idea. All 6 players on the Rebel side collapsed on
Probably
that.
out there for the Trojans, but still kept it in play.
Covington gets it back over. We've got a nice little rally going right now. Set to the outside. Stonecipher with a nice hit from the outside,
Tipped over.
but handled by the Rebels.
Number 3 tipped it over.
Another tip in the center position. You know, I've noticed that we're not seeing a lot of hard hits from the Rebels other than 22 and 17.
Yep. Everyone else a little bit smarter with it.
So Covington gets that point. 22-20, only down 2 points right now. We can get a roll on serving, we'll be just fine. Floated to the back middle.
All right.
Yeah, Covington able to dig that one out of the ground and get it back over to the Rebel side.
Set up.
They're going to set to
Back
the back.
row, 22. Big kill by number 22. That is.
Out of the back row.
Oh, just barely got over there. Saved by Amber Cruiser. Tipped over.
And just out.
24-20.
So it's going to go
Rebel
to
lead.
set point.
Number 4, that is
Alexis.
Alexis with 2 X's and 1 Y.
That's right. We're going to find out her last name. Standish. Alexis Standish serving. Puts it deep into the Trojan lineup.
Big hit there. Tipped over by Carson Eagle. Set up. Back row. That was number 4. It's Alexis. Amber couldn't get a clean hit.
Yeah,
Just
punches
tips
it out
over.
of the back.
Number 22.
And those are
Just in.
hard hits coming out of the back.
It's
All right.
25-20 win.
So
For
South Newton takes the second one. We're going to reset. So first set, 25-23. Second set, 25-20. After that big Trojan start, too.
that was. I'm surprised we lost that one, to be honest.
A little disheartening
Yeah.
after a 5-0 run to start that off.
You have to stay motivated, though, if you're the Trojans.
Yeah.
Looks completely dead, but
And they're playing well. They're playing
Yeah,
good
we're playing-
defense. They're digging everything.
very confused,
Front line's doing their job.
of course.
I don't see why we're not more excited right now. We're excited.
We're excited. We always come to broadcast.
Student section's excited.
Players don't seem to be excited.
Yeah.
Maybe we're wrong. Maybe they're in their inner circle. They're getting hype.
That's
but
true. That is possible.
Visibly, we do not see that.
Maybe it's a quiet riot.
Quiet riot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Not-
hands on
too
the hips
often.
still. Body language says a lot, Isaiah.
Yep. You can only control 2 things. And Coach Busick's word today at the end of practice, you can only control your attitude and effort.
I like that.
Yep.
I like that a lot.
You can't control how the game goes. You can't control things going your way, but you can always have a good attitude and good effort.
I would add a third thing.
Really.
I would add how fly you look in a headband.
If you cannot look good in a headband, attitude and effort do not matter.
That's right.
At all.
That should be number 1.
That should be number 1.
That's like the Rebel lineup card, all
Yes.
jumbled up. That should be the number 1.
So number 1 Number one, have to look good in a headband.
That's right.
Then attitude, then effort.
Obviously. Well, that's going to help both of the others.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's look good, play good. If you
That's
don't
right.
look good, you can't play good. It's just the rules.
Drip or drown, my friend. Drip or drown.
And Lil Baby's words, drip or drown.
All right. So, Isaiah mentioned Coach Busick, the new Covington basketball coach.
Yep.
Anxious to see him get started this winter. Also, my neighbor upstairs.
Really?
Yeah. His classroom right next door to mine after first hour. First hour is Mr. Field.
Okay.
And then the rest of the day is Mr. Busick. So, Mr. Busick's new. The football coach, Mr. Campbell,
He's
new
also
football
new.
coach. And Covington looking for a baseball coach right now as well.
Really?
So throw your name in the hat, Isaiah.
See, if I knew a single thing about baseball, I would consider, but that might be my most least knowledgeable sport,
All right.
to be honest.
Well, we'll have to learn you up this year. Then.
Yeah, I could, of course, coach it. Like, I'm just a natural at coaching baseball.
You're a natural leader.
I'm a
That's what it
natural
is.
leader.
Yeah.
If I was a baseball coach, I would make my players go for the fences every time.
Headbands for everybody.
Headbands for everyone. We don't need helmets. We need headbands.
Headbands, wristbands.
If you get
shin
hit in the
guards.
head, the headband will protect.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know that the kids listening to the stream should follow that advice.
If you're listening to the stream, headbands only.
All right, so
Holly
third
Linville
set starts
up,
off.
tipped over.
Little poke from the Trojans.
Another big kill by South Noon.
Yeah. And once again, both teams wearing white tonight, so hard to differentiate. But South Newton's on the left, playing towards the right. Covington on the right, playing towards the left. South Newton trimmed in red. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it on the stream. But
If you
Covington
wanna
evens
watch
it up.
more South Noon versus Covington games, you can go to the South Noon versus Covington football game this Friday night.
That's right.
We will not be there because it is an away game, but if you want to go watch it, you can always do that.
You're more than welcome to go watch the Trojans. I have not seen the regulations, but it seems like most schools are loosening up regulations, especially for visiting teams.
Hopefully it stays like that for all our other sports seasons.
Yeah, that'd be great. It is
Another kill there by number 22.
it is a completely different atmosphere in these games when there's nobody here versus when we have a rowdy crowd. All right,
Number
so
7
the setter is back to serve. That's Lizzie Glassburn.
just hit over there. Number 22 now setting.
Okay, she does it all, folks.
Big
Nice save by the
there.
libero, yeah. Tipped out.
Oh,
Well, we're going to call that flip a coin. I'm not
oh,
sure.
and he has changed the call. It was
Glad I
apparently
didn't put
tipped.
that point up yet.
Yep,
There we go.
because
So,
we never get the score wrong here.
that's right. Other than the time I did that earlier.
We can edit that part out.
Yeah, nobody has to know.
It's number 7 back to serve.
And Glassburn takes the serve. Another jump serve. Popped over by Holly Linville.
Number 22 with another kill. It seems like the Trojans aren't getting very many kill opportunities. They're just kind of hitting it over at this point.
Yeah, a lot of very soft passive plays at the net.
Not sure what the deal is with that. Maybe bad serves, maybe just hard to handle the opposing serve.
Well, and that could be what
Bad
we said
sets.
earlier.
Uh-huh.
A good defense is, or the best defense is a good offense, and they're hitting it very hard at us right now.
They are. I don't know if that's true in volleyball, but we made it true.
It's true now.
It's true now. Paige Messmore back in the game.
Speak
Checks in
it
for
into
Lauren
life,
Vale.
Isaiah. Speak it into life.
Speak it into existence. Got to.
That's
Paige
right.
Messmore back to serve.
High set, which we really haven't seen much
That was
of.
missed times there.
Yeah, that was a rare miss for the big hitters of South Newton.
Scored 3-4. South Noon lead. Paige Messmore still back to serve. Didn't miss that one, but recovered well by the Trojans.
Yeah, and partially blocked by Covington. So set.
Just hit over there.
That was a strange set, yeah. And blocked, but out of bounds. Covington comes all the way back.
Would that be
Even it at
considered
4.
a kill?
I have no idea. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I could not keep the scorebook for volleyball for my life.
It would be hard.
Yeah, well, they have 2 people doing it. So if you have a libero, one person's just over there libero tracking.
Really?
Yeah, there's a sheet and everything. That's a hard hit
big
to the
kill.
ground.
What would the libero stats look like?
I don't know. I think they just have to track playing time.
Playing time for the libero.
Yeah, and when they've gone in and what position they went in for and all that kind of stuff. I don't know that you would track like digs or anything, would you?
Yeah, individual stats. Everyone gets stats.
Right.
And libero's in the back row, so you'd think that would be one of the least stats.
Well, if they are tracking stats, Erin Reynolds has a lot of them tonight.
Erin Reynolds does have a lot of stats.
She is
Tied up 5-5 here.
she's hustling everywhere tonight, but goes out of the game. And the Trojans looks like very close to their starting lineup, with the exception of Haley Harmison in for Stoneside.
Holly Linville just lobs it.
Oh, float serve.
Slipped.
Is that the equivalent to a knuckleball in baseball? That's down. That's in.
Maybe a slider. If I were to pitch in baseball, I would throw submarine style. Like
Submarine.
sidearm.
All right. Sponsored by Subway.
Sponsored by Submarine.
Yeah, submarine sandwich.
Okay.
That is deep, but somebody's in the net.
That's number 12. Still
All
the
right.
Trojan point. 8-5 Trojan lead.
We will take it, and we'll take that last time out here for an ad break. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This is a tough time for all of us, and it is an especially tough time for high school students and high school sports.
Let's stick together. Let's listen to each other and support one another. Let's work hard, follow health and safety protocols, always mask up, be sure to get a flu shot, and never get complacent or careless.
If we do, I believe that we will have a great high school sports season. I believe that we will win. I'm Paul Neidig, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association.
And I'm Carrie Schludecker, Assistant Commissioner.
On behalf of every high school in Indiana, thank you for your support.
This is commitment. This is self-discipline. This is teamwork. This is what high school sports in Indiana are all about. This is your IHSAA.
All right, coming back to big Trojan point.
Big
9
kill
to
there
5,
by
yeah.
Nia Pettit. Holly Linville back to serve. Just hit over there by the by the Rebels.
Libero up to take that. She's going to put it up in the air and get poked back over to Covington's side. Covington sets to the outside, and Cruiser going to get that point. 10-5, doubling up the Rebels.
Another early lead for the Trojans. Hopefully they can keep it going the whole time.
Yeah, it'd be pretty deflating if this lead was squandered at this point.
Not only deflating, but the game would be over.
Yeah, and
Hit back. Tipped. Holly Linville saves it.
outside again.
Amber just tips it.
And that one's down. 10-6.
Erin Reynolds back in the game for the Trojans. Holly Linville checks out.
See, that's where that libero tracker comes in handy.
Of course.
Mark when she came in.
Number 22 back to serve.
So 22, the senior, Sam Warren, who does everything for the Rebels. She sets, she hits, she serves. That's out.
That was out.
She gets a service point. 10-7.
Trojan lead.
Yep, still a Trojan lead. Down 2-0. Service inbound and out of bounds.
Very good eye there by Amber Cruiser.
Yeah, I would not be able to judge those.
I'd probably have to hit it every time just because I'd scared to let it go by me.
Well, yeah, just swing wildly.
Yeah, just hope something happens.
All right.
South Newton making a lot of mental mistakes right now. Maybe thought they had the game won, but the Trojans still not
about
showing that much energy, but it's a little bit more.
thinking
Looking a
about
little
that
bit
long
better.
drive home they've still got.
Of course.
So if you just joined us, well, that's blocked out of bounds. If you just joined us, there was a C-team game tonight. The Covington won in 2 sets. And then a JV game where the Trojans fell.
Hopefully can get a win here.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of work, and it's an uphill climb down 2-0, but nowhere near impossible.
Of course. Nia Pettit with another kill.
Blocked but out of bounds. So 13-8. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for joining us here on CHS247 for tonight's volleyball action. And I believe this is the only thing we have this week, isn't it, Isaiah?
I believe so.
So South Newton's coach, full of energy,
Of course.
jumping
I like
up and
to see
down
it.
with her players.
Always like to see that.
Yeah, that's nice to see.
Coach
Jen
Sutherland.
yeah, same way. Maybe not jumping up and down, but
Always standing.
always on her feet.
Always in the game.
That's a 50-50 ball at the net. Covington's going to come away with it.
I'm sure if
Lauren Vale with the big hit.
the Trojans keep showing this type of energy, that Coach Sutherland will not be happy at practice tomorrow.
Well, one could hope.
Looking better this set, though.
Yeah, 15-8. Haven't squandered that early lead yet.
Nope.
Down 2-0, but that doesn't mean anything in high school volleyball. So Trojans a strong set here, and then move that towards the forward, get it a little momentum, and no problems.
Last year, one of the Covington volleyball games I came to was against Park Heritage, and they actually came back from a 2-0
Yeah.
deficit.
Park Heritage with fantastic player Atlantis Clendenin.
She is very, very good.
She's fun to watch. And she is committed to IUPUI.
Got her
is what I've heard.
2000th kill,
Yeah,
which is insane.
it's unheard of. Yeah,
That is.
she is super fun to watch and always a really intense rival of the Lady Trojans volleyball team, who've had a very good program in the last couple of years, and able just to edge them out last year and the year before.
This year, different story, as Park Heritage did get the win.
That's true, and that is what caused the Trojans the conference.
Yes. Atlantis was on another level in that game, though.
Yeah,
She came to play.
she is fun to watch. And I think the scorekeeper put that one on the wrong side of the board.
Yes, she definitely did.
So I'm just going to leave our score the way it is.
It should be 14-9.
Or 14-10. I'm not sure. If we had instant replay, we'd be able to go back and see.
Yeah. Well, we never mess up, though. So it has to be them.
I haven't made a mistake because I haven't pushed any buttons.
That is true. I feel like it would have to be 14-10 here.
Which in itself is a mistake, maybe?
But at this point, I feel like we might just have to go with the scores.
Yeah, I think you might be right. We'll catch up with what they have on the scoreboard because I'm sure that's what they're going with officially.
Yeah. They didn't change it after that point, so I think it's too late now.
All right, so the Rebels coming back. And from what we had, maybe even a point lower than what they should have.
It might be 14-12, but we'll take the 15-11.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it.
No.
I'm not above that.
No.
All right, so played back to the libero, Aaron Reynolds. She pops it in the air, and the Trojans get a kill opportunity.
Number 17.
Aaron has earned her headband tonight.
Miscommunication there by the Trojans. Aaron Reynolds not happy at all with that.
She is not excited about that falling down to the ground.
Against a good team, you can never let opportunities like that slip away.
Wow.
Big kill by Amber Cruiser.
Wow, that's a nice hit from the back.
Amber trying to get the Trojans going.
So Aaron, a senior, may be a little frustrated with Lauren Vale not coming back on that ball right in front of her, causing a little miscommunication. Vale, an underclassman.
Yep. No one talked, though, on either side there.
I've noticed that tonight, and that's a problem we've run into.
I don't want to say it like this, but it looks like our entire team hates each other.
Not a lot of talking.
No.
Not a lot of cooperation.
I don't know what happened, because they usually are pretty good as a team.
And maybe that's the side effect of possibly not wanting to be here. And played to the back row. Tipped over the net. Covington's going to set to the near side. Play it to the far side. Vale does. Rebels return, but blocked at the net.
Big block there by Holly and Amber. Oh, no, that was Holly and Carson.
Yeah, Carson's playing the outside now. There's Cruiser.
Big kill by Amber Cruiser. Amber giving the Trojans life.
Maybe a little foreshadowing, calling Cruiser's name, seeing her hit from the back line. Now we've got another ball out. Maybe trade the one she's getting ready to hit out. Carson Engel back to serve.
Yep. One of the main servers for the Trojans.
We'll see if she can get something going here.
Hit up to the outside. That's number 22. Straight down. That's always tough to predict.
Yeah, she's been pretty fun to watch tonight.
Yep.
Once again, that was 22, the senior, Sam Warren. Just skies for everything. Gets above everybody else and hammers it straight down. Poke by Covington to get it over the net, and the Rebels into the net.
Good call there by the referee.
So Messmore is going to check back in favor of Vale.
Paige Messmore back to serve.
Not a jump serve, but a controlled serve to the back left.
Tipped over.
Short set, and
big
down.
Kill by Holly Linville.
Trojans having a lot of luck with that short set, that quick set up front.
Trojans up. 19-15.
19-15.
Miscommunication there by the Rebels.
Yeah, so that was number 4, Alexis Sandish, and the libero. I'm not sure what her number is. I think it's 12, Emma Craig.
Served into the net by Paige Messmore.
All right, so 2016.
Tough blow.
Yeah, that's
for the Trojans.
That's rough.
Of course.
Not the timing you need to do that. All right, so the libero back to serve for the Rebels.
But Paige Messmore has been playing really well tonight.
She has, yeah. A lot more positive than last game.
Yes.
Little mistimed jump there by Holly Linville. Gives the point to the Rebels. Should be 2017.
Libero back to serve. Hit it almost a line drive. Nia Pettit skies up for that one.
Played into the
point
net.
Trojans. Trojans not even celebrating at this point.
21-7, conserving energy in this long game.
Conserving energy.
That's what
we're going to call it. Holly Linville back to serve.
Skied on the dig.
Good dig there by Paige Messmore.
Dig it out as well. Yeah, Paige Playing pretty hard there in the back row.
Oh,
and
big block there. That was Haley Harmison and Amber Cruiser.
Well, that was fun to see.
That was a good block.
Yeah.
Just lobbed.
Pettit on the outside, tips it over. We haven't seen Naya take a strong hit in a while.
Nope. Maybe that's the one. That was for Amber Cruiser.
And maybe it's just because we're hitting the ball so hard, both teams, but the ball sounds flat. Somebody's into the net.
Point to South Moon.
22-18. Covington with a 4-point lead, trying to close out this third set.
Holly Linville checks out of the game.
Along with Cruiser, one of those things you don't see very often, them checking out.
Carson Ingalls sets Nia Pettit. Big serve.
Libero gets it back over.
Set
more.
To that time to Amber Cruiser. Tipped. And that's a point Trojans. 23-18. Hopefully can pull this one out.
So the Trojans have Cruiser, Reynolds, Messmore, Ingle, Harmison, and Pettit on the court.
Amber Cruiser back to serve. Got very silent very quickly here.
Yeah, I'm almost afraid to talk.
Point South Moon. That is 23-19. Trojan lead.
Covington trying to close out this third set, bring them back closer to even. Down 2 sets to none right now. They really need these last 2 points.
They do. Number 4 back to serve. That is Alexis with 2 X's and a Y.
Hard hit by Nia Pettit. Ask and ye shall receive. All right, so Vale checking back in for Messmore.
24-19. Trojan lead.
Trying to close out this set point.
South Noon coach trying to get her girls motivated to come back.
Pettit puts it in the air and serves it to the middle of the court on the other side.
At this point, the Rebels have to be perfect.
Yeah, Covington playing pretty good in this set.
I'm not sure what happened there, but they are very upset there.
I don't know enough about volleyball to be upset.
Yep. So we'll stay happy here.
We'll stay out of that one. Another hit deep.
It just a scramble for the Trojans.
And Covington's going to take the third set.
Covington takes a set. That'll be 2-1.
Wow, we've got us a game.
We got a game.
So Covington trying to mount a comeback.
Aaron Reynolds currently asking for water.
Lost the first set, 25-23. Lost the second, 25-20. They take this set, 25-19, as we reset our score. Bringing them closer to the Rebels. Rebels still up 2-1. And honestly, not a lot of bad effort from anybody.
No, I don't know what's happening. A good set there, though. Good win.
Yeah. They're playing hard.
They're
just
playing
not a lot
hard.
of communication.
Not a lot of energy.
Not a lot of energy. Maybe they need another wave from the student section.
Oh, of course. That wave will
Yeah.
get them motivated.
That got me energized. That woke me up.
I think they saw the wave and actually may have got demotivated. They were like, wow.
That's the saddest wave I've ever seen.
Yeah, they were like, wow. We might as well not show energy today because that wave.
Just phoned it in.
Yep.
But still a pretty good student section here. Not a lot of the crowd has cleared out. 2 games prior to this one. Covington took the C game. Lost the JV game. A lot of unforced errors in that JV game. Not very representative of how they've been playing lately either.
No, the JV team has been pretty solid of late.
Yeah, just a lot of service errors and front line hitting it into the net, which you don't see a lot, especially with that big Trojan front line.
Of course.
But
maybe talking about the scorebook there, because the coach seems very frustrated.
Realizing they messed up and we were right.
Realizing that they messed up. I think so.
That was a long time ago, though, and if you don't catch it and report it, you kind of just have to keep going.
Yes.
It's not like we're going to flip a coin and replay that.
Yep. I'm not sure when it would have made a big difference.
No.
You never know. Maybe that 1 point could have been a momentum changer, but I don't think in my head that it would have.
I would agree with you. I honestly don't think it was
Carson
that much
Eagle back
of a
to serve.
difference maker. All right, Trojans
Tipped over. That was
block it at the net, but it's
very
tipped
well
to the back
placed.
corner. Yeah. So Reynolds dives, but still out of her reach. Not for lack of effort. And the Rebels take the first point in this fourth set.
the student section has died down a bit, more relaxed at this point.
Content to talk to each other now and visit.
No more barking.
No,
Amber
not
Cruiser
yet.
just out. Oh, just kidding. It was not out.
Wow.
It was tipped.
Okay. Well, it was out, but it was tipped.
It was tipped.
So Covington
We're
will get
never
the point.
wrong here.
That's right.
CHS247.
It's 1-1. You saw nothing. 2-1. Rebel lead in sets. Vale's checking out, which means that Messmore's checking in, going back to serve.
Paige Messmore back to serve.
Puts it deep into the Rebel side. Another block for Covington.
That one was by Holly Linville and Amber Cruiser. Seen that a lot this season. The two of them up front together are very scary.
And how many of those do the Rebels have to see before they get frustrated and try the tip again instead of going hard into that block?
Called out there. I don't know. The Rebels have some good hitters of their own. So it's kind of just whoever wins that matchup at this point. Just tipped over.
Wow. Holly Linville stuffs it back on their side.
Another mistimed jump by 22. It seems like either she completely kills it or just mistimes the jump.
Yeah, not getting the set she needed or wanted, perhaps.
Yep.
Played back to
Number
the middle in
20.
Libero.
Not given to 22. Big point there. That'll be 4-2. Trojan lead.
So an ominous sign. Covington takes an early lead in this one.
Seeming to take an early lead in every game.
Yeah, they've started well in every one.
Hit to the net there by South Newton.
And they've kind of waned in the middle parts of each set. But able to close that third set out and win 25-19.
Back to serve.
There's a quick set in the middle, and that's going to go off the side of the block. So still got hands on it, but just too hard of a hit to handle. Libero serving again.
That'll be 5-3, Trojan lead. Hit over there by Amber. Number 17.
17, a sophomore on that back row hit. Libero
Like
plays it straight
number
up.
7 there. That would be the setter that tried to kill it there.
And down in the corner. Covington goes up 6-3. And if there wasn't already enough confusion on jersey colors, the South Newton Libero's jersey is gray, just like our line judges.
That's perfect.
So the only one with any real differentiation is the Libero on Covington side, number 8, Aaron Reynolds, who pokes it over into the back of the Rebel side.
Number 3 hit it over there. Aaron Reynolds sets it up to Naya, just tipped. Miscommunication, falling
Played to
on
the
top
official.
of each other.
And just an awkward way to get up.
That was very awkward, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That'll be 7-3.
Not really sure what
Trojan
happened
lead.
there.
Amber Cruiser still back to serve.
Hard serve, straight across for Amber Cruiser. Another block at the net for the Trojans. Played up. They're going to take this 3 over. That's close.
That was very close.
That's close.
But again, neither of us can see properly.
You are correct.
You never know.
I'm not looking down that line. Even if I were, I still wouldn't be able to see it. Let's be honest.
I don't even know if there is a line at this point in my eyes.
It's getting late. Wipe that sleep from your eyes, Isaiah. We got a while to go. So 9:20 is the time.
9:20. That is perfect.
7-5.
It's not like I had homework to do tonight.
Well, yeah, this is your homework for me.
Oh, of course.
That counts for something, right?
That does count.
So what's your homework in tonight, Isaiah?
I have chemistry homework for Mr. Nickel.
Okay.
Have a quiz tomorrow, 6th period. Gonna see how that goes.
Did you know that everyone that comes in contact with dihydrogen monoxide dies?
Is that true?
100%.
100% of people die if they come in contact
with dihydrogen monoxide.
Is that why you have the alarm in your house? The hydrogen monoxide alarm? Is that a thing?
No, dihydrogen monoxide is water.
Well, this is why I'm currently failing chemistry, guys.
Oh, that's an old one. Play that one on somebody. It's fun.
Yep. Now I feel very dumb. Mr. Nickel, hopefully you're not listening, because you would probably be disappointed in me right now.
That'll be the first email I send in the morning. So Covington plays it cross court. Libero able to handle it. Another chance.
Haley Harmison hits it over there. Handled well by South Newton. For some reason, I keep wanting to say South Putt.
So whistle. Sounds like Lauren Bales into the net.
Tough break there for the Trojans. Ties it up at 8. Coach Campbell at the game tonight.
Oh, repping the football team.
Of course.
A lot of his football players over in the student section as well. So the Rebels take the lead, 9-8 here in the 4th set. Covington down 2-1.
Hit up there. Set to Lauren Vale. Big kill by Lauren Vale. Holly Linville back into the game. That's a big help for the Trojans. Tied up at 9s.
So across the front, it's Vale, Linville, Engel. Back is Cruiser, Pettit, and Reynolds.
Oh.
Nice dig. See if the Trojans can do anything, and they can't. Off the net. So hard to judge when it comes off the net like that. And the Rebels are going to check in number 1, look like. Maybe I'm just blind.
Haley Harmison trying to give the Trojans some motivation.
But I don't see it. Oh, there's a 1.
We've said her name before tonight.
Leah Conrad.
Leah, yep. One of the serving specialists for the Rebels.
Yeah, there we go. Holly Linville with the kill. Evens it up at 10.
Little Barrow coming back in.
So 10 all in this race to 25. Libero gets some instant action and
behind.
Handles that
hit out by the sophomore. It's been fun to watch both of the sophomores battle as outside hitters.
A lot of young players in this game right now.
A lot of young talent.
Another strong outside hit by 17.
17 got the best of Lauren Vale there.
Yeah, that's going to be hard to stop when she gets a running start and a good set. That's Lexi Kripe. So 11 all. Serves up and into the net.
Served into the net. Lucky break there for the Trojans. Sub. Paige Messmore coming back into serve.
Covington gets a point for doing nothing. Can't beat that.
Of course. The best things in life are free.
That's true. This is true. Very philosophical tonight, Isaiah.
Of course. Coming with all the quotes you can ever need in your life.
That's right. Hammered down and knocked off the back wall. Evened up at 12. So we've got another tight race here. 12-12. Rebels up 2-1.
That's a setter, number 7. That is Lizzie Glassburn. Back to serve.
Puts a diving serve into the middle of the back court.
Stuck at the net.
So the Rebels go up 13-12 here in the fourth set. Covington trying to stay afloat, trying to force that fifth set, rather. Not going to do it like that.
Big ace. That'll be 14-12. Rebels lead. Still Glassburn back to serve.
Got deathly quiet again here in the gymnasium.
Of course. Another ace. Timeout by the Trojans.
All right, we'll just stay here.
Coach not happy.
Maybe Coach Jen just happy to stem the tide right now, knowing how crucial these points are. Doesn't necessarily have a lot to say, maybe, but rather to stop the momentum from the Rebels. So Isaiah, have you had open gyms and stuff with Coach Busick?
Yes.
Okay.
I had all the summer stuff
Okay.
with Coach Busick, and then a couple weeks ago, Tuesdays, Thursdays, after school, had that.
Okay.
So got good work in with him.
Very cool. So he brings a lot of experience to the Covington program.
Yeah, a lot of coaching experience.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same coaching staff around him as there was last year.
Okay.
Coach Beaver, Coach Poor, both back.
So a lot of Coach Ballard's staff returns, and we wish the best to Coach Ballard.
Coach Ballard, very good coach, will do great things wherever he's at.
Absolutely. And we're hoping for big things from Coach Busick as well.
Of course.
So another tip over and took them by surprise.
Linville. I think that might have been the first tip we've seen from Holly Linville this season.
I think that took Holly by surprise more than it took the Rebels by surprise. Hard serve.
Oh, hard serve. Big ace there by Holly Linville.
Maybe Holly's starting to feel a little bit here.
Getting a little bit of energy going. Holly Linville still back to serve.
Which I don't know how you could have energy at 9:30 at night on a Tuesday. 16-14 Rebels.
Holly Linville out of the game. Aaron Reynolds checks in.
So duty of the libero tracker.
Of course.
Get that marked down.
The libero for South Newton back to serve.
I feel like she's been back there a lot.
She has.
Maybe it's because we're in the fourth set.
This is actually one of the first games we've had that have not been 3-0.
At home, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the first non-3 set game we've had at home.
Of course, it's a game where we have a C-team game also.
It's true.
Why not stay here all night?
That's true.
I always like to see some Trojan volleyball.
Get comfortable, Isaiah. Hope you brought her blanket. There's an ace.
There's an ace. Another miscommunication by South Newton. Score 16-16.
So Crews are on a little bit of a roll.
It seems like our middles and outside hitters can kind of do it all because they're always back to serve.
Yep. Very versatile.
Yes. Missed time there by the Trojans.
Yeah, Harmison tried to keep that one alive, but just couldn't get to it in time. So 17-16 Rebels.
Naya trying to get the Trojans a little bit motivated.
Showing some of that senior leadership. She's been here before.
Oh, saved.
And put
right
down by
Haley
Harmison.
That one got the student section fired up.
All right. So Haley Harmison, unassuming there in the middle, braces on both legs, able to elevate above the net. Put that one down to the court.
Of course. Big play by Haley.
Hey, she's been a big contributor this year.
She actually has.
So 17 all. Nice rally going right now.
Hit to the back row for Amber. Hit out by Amber.
That's dangerous back there because it's always close to that back line. Got to be pretty confident to say let that one go.
Yeah. A lot of experience, looks like.
18-17 Rebels. Vale with the big hit across court. Rebels able to handle it and get it back over.
Hit over. Good set there for Cruiser.
Man.
Tied at 18 here. Big set. Trojans facing elimination if they don't win. So
18 all. Down 2-1. They send the libero, Aaron Reynolds, back to serve. Our national anthem singer this evening.
Jack of all trades.
Always a great rendition of the national anthem when Aaron sings.
Mistimed there by the Rebels. Aaron Reynolds back to serve again.
It's the headband.
Head over.
Puts it back to the middle. Rebels just content to get it over again.
Amber, big hit.
Deep.
Hit out.
2018.
The soccer team has shown up to the game, all walking at once, as they just had a game tonight.
So let's put this into perspective here, Isaiah. The soccer team traveled to Twin Lakes tonight for their soccer game. An hour-and-a-half drive. Played an entire soccer game, drove back, and are still here for the fourth set.
Yes, and came in more energized than anybody.
Yeah,
came
maybe
in
they put a
ready
good
to go.
performance in. We'll have to grab one of the soccer guys and see how they did. Coach Sowers down by the coach's office right now, talking to the athletic trainer, Dan. Have you met Dan yet?
I have met Dan.
Great guy.
He is a good guy. Always good to see good trainers at schools.
Yeah, it's fun. People who are younger and can relate.
Yep.
So 2018 Trojans with the lead. Libero Aaron Reynolds serving. 50-50 ball at the net. Covington's going to get the chance to get this one over and down, but nothing happening.
Number 17 with the kill.
Just off the side of the hand of Cruiser over there. 2019.
This is number 11 in the game. Don't know if we've seen a lot of her. Maybe my memory's flooded.
Well, let's check the name. Kayla Florian. I don't remember saying that name. I'm going to call that out.
That was questionable, saying that the line judge looked at the entire Trojan team before making the call.
Let's just put that point up and whistle.
Yes. We always respect the calls and the decisions.
That's right.
Because it's not me, so.
Yeah, they're doing a job I wouldn't want to do.
Blocked at the
Big
net.
block by the Rebels.
Not too often do you see Amber Cruiser get blocked.
No, and the net game is getting intense now. Was that Bryden Gaskell?
That was Brian Gaskell,
Right,
defender.
so the sweeper of the soccer team checking into the game. As always, students get in for free, so soccer just walked on in.
I'm still waiting on the Brian Gaskell fan club shirts like I was promised at the soccer game.
Right.
21-21 here, tied up.
Covington soccer program got a big couple of wins this last weekend.
And the student section is loud again. Blocked at the net.
Still in the air. Covington gets a chance to get it over, and they do.
Tipped over. Saved by Nia Pettit. Hit out to Amber. Tipped.
That's a point. 22-21 Covington.
And they are motivated for the first time tonight.
Wow.
The Trojans look like they want to be here.
Soccer team brought a little energy with them.
Soccer team brought the energy. Lane Wooster up in it, getting them ready to go.
Lou Wu getting into it. So 22-21, they came in at the right time to spark this
course.
Trojan team. Big block,
big
but
block.
out of bounds. Man, 22-all.
That was very exciting for about 0.5 seconds.
I tell you, student section still on their feet.
Barking. That's Savion Waddell front row.
The setter takes
Lobbed. Tough to just tipped over
Covington
there.
gets it over. Off the block
big
again. So
Another
Pettit
one
on that
coming
block.
up. Oh, just kidding. I lied.
Oh, wow.
Good kill there by South Newton.
23-22 Rebels. Timeout Covington.
Timeout Covington.
We'll keep it here. It's insane right now.
They need a wave. If there's a wave, we'll win this set.
Hey, this is the atmosphere we were looking for, Isaiah.
I'll try to get it going from here.
Looks like you're doing smoke signals instead of a wave with the one man. Here, I'll help out.
We have a two-man wave going up here. Looks like we're just embarrassing ourselves
Yeah,
at this
confused
point.
looks coming from the student section.
Everyone looking at us at this point.
We'll just do
We'll
a
just wave.
traditional wave.
No one looking. And I'll give up. All right, we're just
That's
gonna.
all right. Maybe just content to keep the team motivated.
Of course. Trace Hammer broadcasting with me at some of the games in the student section.
Hey, trying to get them livened up. And I tell you what, Isaiah, you missed it. There was a pep session last year
Really?
where Trace got called down to the front. And there's video of this.
That would be interesting.
And just screaming at the student section to get up.
That's
It's
amazing.
pretty funny. 23-22 Rebels.
Oh.
Covington trying to even this up.
Big kill
Off
by
the back
Amber
wall.
Cruiser.
Covington
does that
point.
count?
That's Covington point. That hit the back wall.
I don't know what the rule is with that because the rim, if it's that, it's still played.
That's true.
But there's no way if that wall was there that anyone was getting to it.
That,
so
that hit
I
the
agree.
soffit and
Yeah.
came back down.
Jumped up and
A tip in by the Rebels.
24-23.
23. Set, game, match point.
We
for
need
the
the
Rebels.
barking Covington Crazies. Libero. South Newton does not want to play another set with this new student section here.
Absolutely not. They want to finish it off
They
right
want to
here.
Finish it off right here. Hit over. Paige Massmore hits it to Naya. Just hit over there by the Trojans. Got it to 22. Tipped over. Saved by Amber Cruiser.
A chance
Got
for
to Naya
Covington.
Pettit. Tipped over. Just tipped over again. Amber Cruiser. Saved by South Noon. Hit. Tipped back over.
Oh my. What a rally.
Hit to the back row for number 7. Hit to Paige Massmore.
Set to the outside for Cruiser. Tipped up.
Saved by South Noon. Just hit back over. Huge rally here. Naya Pettit. Another save.
Oh, it's going to fall. 24 all.
The student section is going insane.
And the regular crowd comes to life for the first time this evening.
Everyone's standing. Not really. About
In our hearts,
in
Isaiah,
our
we're
hearts.
standing.
I saw about 2 people standing, and I was going with it.
And the C team and JV teams are standing.
Of course. Tipped over there. Oh, called
Out. And Covington takes the set. Oh, we're going to win by 2.
That one was
25-24.
That one was questionable.
That was very close.
Home cooking always good here.
Very, very close. So the serve's up.
Number 3.
Reynolds handles it.
Trojans
Set
are
over to
on
Pettit.
it.
Blocked out. Covington point.
Trojans.
2
Oh.
sets to 2.
Wait. What happened?
So Covington takes the 4th set.
South Newton absolutely livid. So confused.
Calling for representatives for both teams. They're going to see how this 5th set's going to go. 26
If
to
there's
24.
even a 5th set, they might change their call because that's what they're arguing at this point. So it could go 25s.
You're right. You're right. We'll have to wait and see.
I doubt at this point they change the call.
Board's getting cleared. Officials must have told the board keeper to clear it.
Oh, they flipped a coin.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's for.
So this is for the 5th set.
That's for the 5th set serve,
Yep.
I'm assuming. Okay.
So, like, we're starting a new game here.
1 game to 15. Late night here. You got to dig in.
I tell you, hey, how cool was that with the soccer team walking in,
That was
bringing the
very
energy,
cool.
bringing the heat. Volleyball team pumped up.
Of course. Alan Carfall up, maybe getting the wave going. Oh, he's got to get a zoom in on the student section.
Record-breaking Alan Carvall.
There it is, and that student section was absolutely terrible at waves. That was good thing we didn't zoom in because that was
You're right, yeah.
that was pitiful.
Yeah, let's keep this in a wide view right now.
Dane Gerling just not knowing what to do at this point, just waving whenever he feels.
If we don't zoom in, they have plausible deniability that they weren't part of that wave.
Don't worry, I'll remember in my heart.
We'll remember, yeah.
We'll remember who tried to wave and who was terrible.
Oh, my. So, two
the
sets.
wave attempted again, even worse.
Just falling
the
apart.
first.
Student section just falling apart right now.
But they are loud, and that's about all you need.
That's true. And it's just practice for winter.
Oh, of course. The crazies,
Getting into crazy spirit.
of course.
Maybe key components coming back to the student section now.
That is Evan Valdez and Duncan Keller, 2 receivers for
Two
the
wide
varsity.
receivers, yeah, for the
Varsity
football team. So homecoming next Friday.
Yes.
Looking at doing a broadcast for homecoming. Also looking forward to broadcasting the Powder Puff game. So
The Powder
Isaiah,
Puff
you're
game.
welcome to be part of that if you'd like. You are our main broadcaster in the fall. But it'll be our first time ever broadcasting a Powder
That
Puff
will
game.
be fun.
We've got some big ideas for that.
Big ideas.
So make sure you tune in during school on Wednesday next week.
Hit it to the net.
Covington
South
starts
Newton-
out
South
with a
Newton
1-0
falling
lead.
apart. If this is a comeback win for the Trojans, that would be huge. Upsetting a very high-ranked team in the state.
Yeah, that would be a big motivator. Another block at the net.
Trojans are motivated.
Hey, this might be one of the few times we've seen Amber Cruiser that excited off a block.
She went insane.
You love seeing that.
The
That'll get the
student
rest of the
section
team.
changes a lot for the Trojans for some reason.
So 2-0, Covington lead.
Tipped over. Big save.
Off the pole. Things getting wacky out there right now.
It's when the bright lights are on, you gotta do some wacky stuff sometimes. Just
Sometimes.
to keep it in play.
You are 100% correct. So 2-1. South Newton with the serve. Jump
Just
serve.
Yells.
Over to
Barely
Reynolds.
over the net. Killed by Amber Cruiser. Not as big as a reaction as the old one.
Here in the 5th set, Amber Cruiser patting the back saying, hop on, everybody. I'll carry you to the finish line. Looks like Messmore back to serve.
Paige Messmore back to serve for the Trojans.
Messmore having a much better game than our last home game.
Of course. Last home game, she was very disappointed. Another kill.
Straight to the libero, off the side of the arm. 4-1, Covington lead.
Going
Student
insane.
section chest bumping,
Just
screaming.
another attempt at the wave for Alan Carfall. Oh,
we're trying some new stuff now.
I think this might be a roller coaster.
Oh my.
Hopefully not. Saying how the wave was.
Yeah, we've got to save that.
Save that for the winter.
Yeah, you've
Alan
got to practice
Carfall-
that.
Alan Carfall will not be there to lead, so hopefully it might be okay.
Unless he does it from the floor, which would be really interesting.
Taking the ball up the court and then gets the wave going as he's calling out the play that the Trojans will be running.
Hey, I'm calling it. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. If that happened, I would go insane. Oh, a two-man wave for Trace Claypool and Nolan Potter on the side there.
All right. So tennis and soccer represented on the two-man wave.
Of course.
4-1, Covington lead. Serve put in, and
Another
ace.
ace. Not another, but it's an ace by Paige Messmore there.
Messmore, the service specialist, gets her ace in.
Paige has actually
5-1.
been playing a lot more other than serving tonight, which has been good to see.
Played really good defense. And that's one of the things she needs to be in there for.
Yep. I don't think there's a girl on our team that's stopping that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's Warren, the senior, number 22 on that kill. She's been super impressive.
Without any block, that's hard to contain.
Yeah, that has
Libero
to be
back
contested.
to serve. Serve. Uh-oh, hit in the face. And that's a kill.
So the libero just wearing it right now. Targeted by the Trojan offense. Linville back to serve. Jump serve. Hard jump serve. Back to the back left corner. Rebels tip it over. They've gone away from that power game quite a bit. Libero puts it up. It's third. They got to get it over. Set to the outside and Cruiser.
Almost a
Blocked
big
at the
kill.
net.
And that's a big kill there for number 22. She's just putting South Noon on her back at this point.
Yeah, she's pretty impressive.
6-3, Trojan lead. This game only goes to 15.
So 22, Sam Warren, the senior, back to serve. Stands there and serves it into the net.
The student section in South Noon's head. Another chest bump. Seeing a lot of those.
Every game is dig pink game for Alan Carfault.
Oh, of course. Brother of Madison Carfault, a big player for the Covington volleyball team at
Absolutely.
one point.
Wow, so 8-3 lead for Covington. Knotted up at 2 sets each. This is the deciding game, the rubber match. Wow, how'd we get here, Isaiah?
I don't know. It was looking very bleak for the Trojans.
So the Rebels took the first 2 sets. Covington fought back.
Yep.
Narrowly won set 3 and set 4 to force this 5th set.
They've had a hot start in every single set.
Yeah, so.
But in this to 15, a big start is a lot more important. Saying this.
Great
obviously.
to see the other programs from Covington represented here as well.
Oh, of
Coach
course.
Sowers hung around. Coach Campbell.
Every team
Yep.
seems to be here.
Trainer Dan.
Trainer Dan.
That's right. Sitting in his chair over the coach's office. Rebels are going to get the serve back, and that point, 8-4. Once again, Covington starts out fast. That quick out of the gate.
Of course.
See if they can hold it. Float serve
Almost
back to
into
the middle.
the net again. Blocked.
Recovered by Reynolds, and she is everywhere right now.
Tipped. Nye Pettit.
Pettit read that one great.
Amber Cruiser. Oh, big save there by number 22.
Off the block and down to the ground.
That
8-5.
wasn't even off the block. That was straight off the net.
Wow. So
Very
Covington goes to
interesting.
challenge, but still falls on their side. 8-5. Covington lead.
It's number 4 back to serve. That, I believe, is Alexis.
Yes.
Hit over there by Haley Harmison.
Deep, and you can't see the Trojans falling apart here. They've got to buckle down and just close.
Number 4 still back to serve. Set up to Naya. Big save here. There is no sloppy play.
That was Warren on the save, too.
You can
She's
tell
kinda
these
done
are
everything.
2 impressive teams.
Pettit with the kill. Covington up 9-6. They get the serve back. So Pettit with the kill. She's going to serve. Also in Cruiser, Reynolds, Harmison, Engel, and Vale.
Set up for Lauren Vale, the sophomore.
Safe spike to the back middle. Covington's going to get another chance here. Set to the back. Cruiser
Big.
coming out of the back. Down to the ground.
That is 10-6 Trojan lead. More chest bumps by the student section.
If you're a Rebel player, you've got to hate seeing Amber Cruiser coming out of the back.
You gotta hate.
Very cool. Big shout out to all the people in North Carolina watching our broadcast.
Statewide is CHS247 at this point.
Hey, nationwide, worldwide, Isaiah.
We are
So-
anyone from the country of China listening. Shout you guys.
10-7, 2-2 on sets, 10-7, Covington lead. Back to Pettit. Thought we were going to see another quick set there, but tipped over.
Kill, not kill.
Outside to Vale. Vale with a very
Set.
tricky shot just inside
Just
the line.
tipped over. Engel saved it.
Vale again, content to
tipped that
push
one.
back to the other corner.
That's not what you want to see if you're the Trojans.
And 10-8.
That might be the one person on the floor you do not want to let get set.
Right, play keep away at this point.
Yep.
10-8, Covington lead. Atmosphere is electric in the varsity gym right now. Set to the
Haley
middle.
Harbison with a big kill.
Harbison with a kill.
Not seen much of that this season, but always
That's
good
awesome.
when it happens.
Great time for that to happen.
And Holly Linville checks back into the game.
11-8, Covington. Reynolds with the serve. Rebels get a set to the outside, poke it. Covington gets back over the net and down to the floor.
A lot of standing ovation there.
So South Newton's coach very excited. They're not mad, just trying to get her team to focus, make that
course.
4-point comeback.
At this point, yelling at your team isn't going to help you much. So,
Yelling encouragement, I think,
yes.
hopefully.
Just hit over.
That's deep, but touched by the Trojans, so 12-9. Maybe those words of encouragement worked.
That's number 17, the sophomore back. Huge moment for a young player to be in at this point.
Right, this is
And hits it over.
pivotal moment in the game right here. That's a smart play. That's a smart play by Holly Linville.
That is very smart. Had a lot of varsity experience.
That's a veteran play.
That was a veteran play. Only a junior, but a lot of varsity time.
Absolutely.
Carson Engel was back to serve. Saved.
That's
saved.
not going to make it over. That's 4 hit on the Trojans. 13-10.
13-10. This game is 2-15. This set. 2-2 here.
Coming down to the wire. The setter 7 going to serve it to our side. Covington's going to get a chance. Hit deep. That might have been out if they let it go.
Oh.
Into the net. And Covington at match point. Making a substitution. Paige Messmore is going to try to
the junior, trying to ice the game.
send the Trojans off with a win on this one. So Vale checked out.
That was. Oh.
Called out.
No.
We're going to talk this over.
That one was very, very, very questionable.
I'm not changing anything
I'm
yet,
not
Isaiah.
changing anything.
So the official's going to talk this over. Rightfully so. This is a big call.
That was. I'm not saying it was in, but
It was very close.
it was very close.
So the point
Give him
does
a
go
point there.
to South Newton.
After the Rebels very disappointed in that
So
call.
a free timeout for both teams.
Line judge did not even look, to be honest with you. She just wanted the Trojans to get out of there with the win.
So 14-11. Still a chance for that to happen.
Of course.
Reynolds
A
handles
kill
the serve.
right here would be insane, and stuffed right back.
All right, so 14-12. That was a really good opportunity for the
That
Trojans
was.
right there.
If that
as well.
would have happened, sent the South Newton Rebels right back home. Not the case. Number 7 still back to serve. Number 7 into
Glassman
the net.
serves into the net, and that's going to be
That
it.
is the game.
15-12. 3 sets to 2. Covington takes this game. Wow.
Right. Final thoughts.
Wow.
That was a wow.
That's my final thought. Oh,
Very.
my goodness.
That was very disappointing for South Newton. But that was a big win for our Trojans. I would like to see.
Covington clearing off the court really quickly. South Newton doing their school song to their crowd, which is really cool. I like that actually.
Very cool.
Which, by the way, I've asked you this a couple times. Have you learned the school song yet?
Still no.
Okay.
I need a sheet.
You need a sheet?
I need a sheet to study the school song.
Well, we'll practice tomorrow in class.
Okay, in class.
All right, guys, getting ready to sign off. This has been CHS247. Thank you guys for joining us. What a crazy match.
That was very fun to watch.
Covington goes down 2-0, and just pure determination and grit to get them back in the third. A boost from the soccer team coming in.
Of course.
In the fourth. And then just all heart to win that fifth. So crazy win for the Trojans over a ridiculously good South Newton Rebel team.
Yep.
With very good players. Okay. I'm going to let Isaiah go home and do his homework now.
Yep. Mr. Nickel, if I don't get it done, you cannot yell at me tomorrow.
Just have him watch the video.
Yeah, I'll be like, Mr. Nickel, you know.
Shout out to Mr. Nickel.
Shout out Mr. Nickel.
All right. I'm going to change this set real quick. Like I said, we really appreciate you guys joining us. Thank you. This is it for this week on home matches. We look at getting a new equipment soon, so there is a possibility of a different look the next time we're back. But until then, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.